Hello students, I hope you are fine. So welcome to my channel Chemistry Destination, and today we will discuss 5 questions of halogen compounds. So let us start with our question number 1. So question number 1 is asking us 2 parts, and the question is we have to write the formula. We have to write the formula of thiocyanate ion and cyanate ion. Okay, so I would like to request you to pause the video and try to attempt this question by yourself. Okay, so thiocyanate ion is S negative C triple bond N, and cyanate ion is O negative C triple bond N. Okay, so I hope question number 1 is clear to you. Now second question. Now in question number 2 is asking about this reaction Rx plus SCNA negative, and B part of this question is asking us to write the product of this reaction. So you can see this is thiocyanate ion and this is cyanate ion. So you have to write the major product. Okay students, so this is thiocyanate ion, this is cyanate ion. Okay, so firstly we need to check what type of reaction is A and B. So these two reactions are nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so firstly we are having this nucleophile thiocyanate ion. Now thiocyanate ion, in thiocyanate ion we can see negative charge is in conjugation with this triple bonded electrons. So this type of delocalization may take place. So resonating structure will be like S double bond C double bond N and negative charge. Okay, and if we look carefully the structure of cyanate ion, that is O negative C triple bond N, again we can see the negative charge is in conjugation with this triple bonded electrons. So negative charge will be delocalized and the resonating structure will be like this. Okay, so this ion is already named as thiocyanate ion, and this product or this canonical structure or the resonating structure of thiocyanate ion is called as isothiocyanate. So just write iso word before this thiocyanate. So isothiocyanate ion, and this ion was named as cyanate ion. Okay, so the product or canonical structure of this cyanate ion is easily, you can just add prefix iso. Okay, so isocyanate ion. Okay, now if we look carefully, thiocyanate ion and isothiocyanate, so negative charge in thiocyanate is present over this sulfur atom, and in isothiocyanate the negative charge is present over this nitrogen atom. Now the lesser the electronegativity, more will be the nucleophilic power of that atom. So sulfur and nitrogen, among sulfur and nitrogen, sulfur is less electronegative. So nucleophilic nature of this thiocyanate ion will be more than isothiocyanate ion. Okay, so the product or major product will be R S C triple bond. Now if we compare cyanate ion and isocyanate ion, so we can see the negative charge over this oxygen and negative charge over this nitrogen atom. Now among oxygen and nitrogen, the electronegativity of nitrogen is less, among oxygen and nitrogen, the electronegativity of nitrogen is less. So negative charge can be donated from this nitrogen easily. Okay, so nucleophilic nature will be more of isocyanate ion. So the product will be R N double bond C double bond O. Okay, so this product is called as alkyl isocyanate. Okay, so I hope question number 2 is clear to you. Now moving on to the next question, question number 3. So here we are having our question number 3. In question number 3 we have to match the correct options. First is ethylene chloride. We have to identify whether this ethylene chloride is vicinal dihalide or geminal dihalide, and in second we are having ethylidene chloride, and again we have to match with vicinal dihalide or geminal dihalide. So now firstly we will try to draw the structure of ethylene chloride and ethylidene chloride. So ethylene chloride is okay, so this is ethylene chloride, and ethylidene chloride is CHCl, Cl and CH3. Okay, now remember, whenever two groups, like in this case halogen atoms, are present on adjacent carbon atoms, so we will call such compounds as vicinal compounds. Okay, so this compound is a vicinal compound, and in this compound halogen atoms are present over same carbon atom. Okay, you can see this carbon carries both the chlorine atoms. So whenever two halogen atoms are present on same carbon atom, such compounds are called as geminal compounds. Such compounds are called as geminal compounds. Okay, so if we see, ethylene chloride is a vicinal dihalide, so A will match with P and B will match with Q. Okay, now we can also write the IUPAC name of these two compounds. So the name, IUPAC name of this compound will be 1,2. So 1,2-dichloroethane, and IUPAC name of this compound will be 1,1-dichloroethane. Okay, so I hope question number 3 is clear to you. Now moving on to the next question, question number 4. So in our question number 4, we have to write the IUPAC name of these two compounds, that is isopropyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. Now students, remember, whenever this word iso comes, okay, whenever we are having this prefix iso, so just write CH3CH CH3. Now iso means this portion will be common. Okay, so we are having isopropyl chloride, so iso means this portion. Okay, so CH3 CH CH3. Now since we are having word root of prop means 3 carbons, so already we are having 3 carbons, so just write chlorine. So this is isopropyl chloride. Now in isobutyl chloride we can see iso prefix is present, so iso means CH3 CH CH3, so CH3 CH CH3. Okay, and since we are having word root but, this but is present. But means 4 carbon, so here we are having 3 carbon atoms, so one more carbon will be introduced. So this one more carbon, now it's absolutely correct to write butyl. Now we are having chloride. So chloride, since this carbon's valency is not completed, so we need to complete the valency of this carbon, so CH2. So these are the structure of isopropyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. Okay, now we have to write the IUPAC name. So numbering in isopropyl chloride can be done from any side, because we are having 3 carbon, we are having longest carbon chain of 3 carbon. So 1, 2, 3. So from either direction the number of chlorine is 2. So the name will be 2-chloropropane. Okay, in case of isobutyl chloride, we can firstly we need to identify the longest carbon chain. So longest carbon chain will be of 3 carbon atoms. So this is our longest carbon chain, and if we try to number it, so numbering will be done from that end from where we get the lowest set of substituents. So numbering will be done from this side, because we are having chlorine at number 1 position. So 1, 2 and 3. So the branching, here we are having chloro, here we are having methyl. So alphabetically, chloro, among chloro and methyl, chloro comes first, C comes before M. Okay, so 1 chloro and 2 methyl, and we are having 3 carbon atoms in our parent chain, so propane. Okay, so I hope question number 4 is clear to you. Now moving on to the last question, question number 5. Okay, so here we are having our last question, question number 5. So question number 5, we have to identify more nucleophilic compound among the pair of compounds in each part. For example, in first part, we are having 2 compounds, HS negative and Cl negative. We have to identify more nucleophilic compound. Now nucleophilic compound means which can donate electron pair more easily. Okay, so in HS negative and Cl minus, the negative charge in HS negative is present over sulfur atom, whereas in Cl minus it is negative charge is present over chlorine atom. So less electronegative atom among sulfur and chlorine is sulfur. So less electronegative atom will donate electron pair more easily. So the answer for first part of this question is HS negative. Okay, now second part, among CH3O negative and CH3S negative, negative charge is present over oxygen atom, negative charge is present over sulfur atom. So less electronegative atom among oxygen and sulfur is sulfur. So the more nucleophilic compound is CH3S negative. In N CH3 whole thrice and B CH3 whole thrice. So in NCH3 whole thrice, lone pair of electrons are present over this nitrogen atom, whereas in boron, on boron, there are no lone pair of electrons. There are 0 lone pair of electrons over boron, because boron is having 3 valence electrons, and all the 3 valence electrons of boron are shared with 3 methyl groups. We can draw the structure like this: CH3, CH3, CH3. So there are no lone pair of electrons on boron, whereas on nitrogen we are having 1 lone pair of electrons. So obviously the species which is having a lone pair of electron or negative charge will be a strong nucleophile. So the correct answer will be NCH3 whole thrice. Okay, so this is all about question number 5, and here we will complete our lecture, our discussion in this lecture. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe. So please do not forget to leave your valuable comment. Thank you.